Hello again, everyone. I feel like it's a little dark right here. Maybe if I go that way, and if I scooch back like that, I think that's a little better. Yeah. So hello everyone and welcome back. I figured I would hop on here and just kind of give you a little update. So I had that interview yesterday. It went really well. I left there feeling very confident. In fact, probably a little overconfident and a little, I don't want to say cocky because I hate saying cocky, but definitely a little overconfident. But I was there for 2 hours, so I was like, yeah, you know, they liked me. And I'm not saying that they didn't. However, I did get an email today, early this morning, that starts off the subject as thank you for your interest. So everyone enjoyed meeting with you yesterday and thought that you would be a good candidate. However, we all thought that you overpriced yourself based on the fact mostly of what you've made in the past and that I didn't have experience in the particular industry that they're looking for. We would also need some references in order to move forward with the process. So in my opinion, it was slightly misleading. I'm not gonna lie, initially I was like, what do you mean? I was slightly offended, though I quickly tried to reel that back in and think, okay, because in part they're saying that yes, they like me, everybody liked me, thought I'd be a good candidate. However, there were these two things. Well, there's one thing. Thought I overpriced myself for my experience. However, I do have, there's a bug over there. However, I do have extensive training experience, which I feel is the more valuable experience because it's much easier for a trainer to come in and learn about an industry or a product or a service and train on that service than it is to bring somebody that knows the product or industry and then have them train when they've never trained before. When or if you ever come across this sort of instance, what you want to do is not jump to the defensive and kind of take a step back, breathe, and kind of regroup and gather your thoughts. Because it's not really a hard no. They're just expressing a concern. So you want to make sure that you address this tactfully. Okay, let's see if I can sit down and do this while it's hanging out over there. So I'm not gonna be able to hang out in here. So I thought I'd share with you some of the things that I did to hopefully help steer this conversation with this company back in the right direction without also throwing out anything that I don't necessarily want to throw out, and I'll try and explain what I mean by that shortly. Step one, whenever you're kind of in this sort of situation and you want to hopefully mitigate it or steer things in maybe back into the right direction, you want to start by one, thanking them for their time, and then two, addressing their concern that they have. I did that by saying in an email, thank you so much for your time. I'm truly interested in this position, and I understand that your concerns regarding my lack of experience in this industry. I could not say that I wouldn't feel similarly if I was in your position. However, I'm confident that my experience and training, ability to deal with ambiguity, build relationships, and learn quickly would serve me well in this role. So right there, I addressed his concern. I tried to throw out a statement of empathy and align with him. And then I also told him about skills that I felt would help me in that role and overcome those objections, so to speak. The next thing that I did was because he said that I overpriced myself, or that was part of his concern, was I said, you know, my salary request is based on the overall challenges and nature of this position. I also researched salary ranges for comparable jobs and took into account my total compensation and benefits from my previous jobs. I've kind of tried to address the concern and throw the ball back in his court and see how he wants to proceed. That's all you can do. And I think that's the best course of action. I also didn't play myself down any. I tried not to. I'm sorry, I'm really distracted by this bug. You know, it was kind of a challenge when I was composing this because I didn't want to, one, play myself down. I also, two, did not want to immediately throw in the towel and say, I'm open to negotiation. But I wanted, again, to address his concern and, again, have a chance to reiterate why I felt like I was the right candidate and see if I could possibly get that dollar amount that I was looking for. Since he asked for references, I went ahead and included 3 references in the email. And now, really, the ball's back into his court at this point. My goal, really, in sharing this with you is so that hopefully you can see some of the tools and tactics that I use whenever you may be faced with what initially might seem as an unsavory response to an interview or any sort of job hunt. I don't want you to take that initial pause or setback or struggle or however you want to perceive it as an immediate or definite, oh gosh, now I'm just feeling like all the bugs and there was no bug, and so sorry. So, as I was saying, I don't want you to take what could be perceived as an initial setback as a definite no. And I want to hopefully give you some tools and some strategies and some tips to help you overcome those and possibly steer the conversation back in your direction. I hope that this helped. As always, we are here at Adulting Done Right to share our experiences with you guys so that hopefully we can learn together and you guys can have some tools in your belt for when you encounter these situations. If you like this video, definitely make sure you give it a thumbs up. If it's something that you relate to or something that you feel somebody may relate to, definitely make sure you share it. And until next time, I'll see you later.